Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Today we are going to discuss about the data structures. So before going to see about the data structure, we should know what you mean by data, how it is structured. Is it right? So we know about the data structure, that is a very important now. So that is a trending one. So even for the artificial intelligence, for the data science and whatever the things we have taken, so the data structures plays a vital role in that, right? So before going for that data structure, we should know what you mean by data. So we know very well about the data. The data are nothing but it is a set of values. So whatever the values, whatever we speak, whatever we hear, whatever we saw, everything we call it as a data, we know. So how the data will be taken into an account? So that is a matter, right? So the data will be collecting, and we need to, after collecting those data, we need to organize in a structured way. So that is, we call it as a data structure, right? Once we collecting all those data, after collecting all those data, we need to structure in a organizing way. So that we call it as a data structure. So it is a set of algorithms where these algorithms will be applied in the program. We call it as a data structures and algorithms, right? So here we are going to see about the introduction to data structures, types of data structure, and what are all the types in that data structure we know, that is primitive and non-primitive data structure, and then linear and non-linear data structures, and what are all the operation we can perform on those data structures. So in that we are going to see elaborate about linear arrays and stacks. So in that linear arrays we are going to discuss about definitions and concepts, representations, operations on arrays. What are the operation we can perform on arrays? We know traversing, inserting, operation and deletion, everything like that. So moving to the stack, we need to discuss about the definitions and concepts and a same representation and what are the operation we can perform in the stack, right? Now it is an introduction to data structures. So we know about the computer is a machine. So in that machine we can processing our data and we are manipulating those data. So that is the computer. We know it is an electronic machine which is used for the data processing and manipulation. When programmer collect all such type of data for processing, he would require to store all of them in a computer's main memory, right? So in order to make how the computer work, we need to know what kind of representation of the data in a computer we need to know, and then how it will be accessing, how to solve the problem step by step. For doing all of this task, we use the data structure as a pre-rule, right? So now coming to the what is data structure. A data structure is a specialized format for organizing, processing and retrieving and storing the data. So we know the data and we are storing that data in very particular way. So after organizing all those data, we need to processing that data. After doing all those things, we should know where we have to take that data. How can we retrieve the data? Where we need to store the data? How can we use the data for a future use? So all those things we call it as a data structure. So in computer programming, a data structure may be selected or designed to store data for the purpose of working on it with various algorithms. So we will be having n number of algorithms working on the data structures. Okay. Coming to the data structure definition, it is a group of data elements, as we said earlier, same, which provides an efficient way of storing and organizing the data in the computer so that it can be used efficiently, right? So we know we are having the data and we are having the plenty of data we were storing in somewhere, but for a future use, we cannot find out where the data will be stored and what kind of structure we are used. Without that, we cannot be go for using that particular data. So for that, once we collect the data, we need to organize in a very particular way. So that is the way, that is the thing in data structure we are using. So for the example of data structures here are array, linked list, stack, queue, etc. everything, right? So the data structures are widely used in almost every aspect of computer science. Even in artificial intelligence, graphics, compiler design, operating system, now data science, machine learning, everywhere your data structure will be play a role. So data structure are the main part of the many computer science algorithms, as they enable the programmers to handle the data in an efficient way. Once we get the data only, we can use the things in futures. And it play a vital role in enhancing the performance of a software or a program, as the main function of the software is to store and retrieve the user's data as fast as possible. So now look at this diagram, you may understand how that memory will be allocated for the particular data. The data structure is a particular way of organizing the data in a computer so that we can use it effectively. For example, we can store a list of items having the same data type. We know array is a list of same data type. It will be stored in a linear way. This is an example for array. So here, see here, we will be having some data that will be stored in the list of item in a linear way. So this kind of data we call it as an array data structure. So the representation of particular data structure in the main memory of a computer is called as a storage structure. The storage structure representation in auxiliary memory is called as a file structure. It is defined as a way of storing and manipulating the data in organized form so that it can be used efficiently. Almost, the data structure is mainly specify the following 4 things also. How can we organizing the data? What is the accessing method we used for accessing those data? And what is the degree of associativity? Once we want some data, we already stored earlier in that somewhere. Now it is required, we can automatically go for the associativity. So from the degree of associativity, we can easily access that data. We cannot go for the new data collection. We can use that earlier data, what we used. And then processing alternative for informations. So these are all the things data structure is mainly specifies. So if we know already the algorithm plus data structure, we call it as a program. So the data structure study, what it covers means these are all the points it will be covers. The amount of memory required to store, amount of time required to process, representation of data in memory, operations performed on data. See, this is the classification of data structure. So we know about what is the definition of data structure, how the data will be collected, how it is structured, everything we saw. Right now we are coming into the classification of data structures. So your data structure is classified mainly as 2 types. We know one is primitive, another one is non-primitive data type. So non-primitive data type is again classified into 2 types. One is linear data structure, another one is non-linear data structures. So in the primitive data type, what all the things we are going to see, it is a built-in data structure. So where the data types we used integer, float, character, pointer, everything will be called it as a primitive data types. In user-defined data types, that is, we define the data structure. It will be classified as a linear and non-linear. Linear in the sense we know the elements are stored in the linear way, that the elements will be continually connected with one another. So such kind of data type we call it as a linear data structure. Non-linear data structure is also comes under the data structure non-primitive data type category, but it will be connected one among many like that. So in array we have two classification. One is one dimensional, another one is two dimensional array. So coming to the linear type of data structure, we are going to see about the stack, queue and linked list. Non-linear data structure, we are going to see about the trees and graphs. Let us look. So data types. So it comes under the primitive data structure. A particular kind of data item as defined by the values it can take. The programming language what we used or the operation that can be performed on it, we call it as in data types. So primitive data structure, what it is? So it is a basic structure and directly operated upon by the machine instruction. So primitive data structures have different representation on different computers. So integers, floats, characters, pointers are the example of primitive data structures we know. So these data types are available in most programming languages as built-in type. So integer means it is a data type which allows all the values without the fraction part. We can use it for whole numbers. Then float, it is a data type which is used for storing fraction numbers. Character, it is a data type which is used for the character values. Pointer, a variable that holds the memory address of another variable. So we call it as a pointer. So these are all the data types. We call it as a primitive data structure in classification. Coming to non-primitive data type, these are all more sophisticated data structures. So these are derived from primitive data structures only. So the non-primitive data structures emphasize structuring of a group of homogeneous or heterogeneous data types. So example of non-primitive data types is array, list, file, etc. Is it right? So non-primitive data type is further divided into 2 types. We already look at the diagram. We know about very well about the classification of non-primitive data structure, that is linear and non-linear. So an array is a fixed size sequence collection of elements of the same data types. So list is an odd set of containing variable number of elements is called a list. So that may be in an order set. File, it is a collection of logically related information. It can be viewed as a large list of records consisting of various fields. Okay. So now linear, what do you mean by linear data structure? So we know about the linear data structure, example as array, linked list, everything, right? Now we are going to see about detail about the linear data structure. Linear data structure simply means that it is a storage format of the data in the memory in which the data are arranged in the contiguous blocks of memory. So for example, the array of character, it is represented by one character after another. In the linear data structure, the memory elements form a sequence in the storage. There are two ways to represent the linear data structure. One may be static memory. So the two way represent the linear data structure in memory, I am telling. So static memory allocation and dynamic memory allocation we know. The possible operation of the linear data structure is what? Traversing the data from one to next like that, and then inserting new data in the already consisting list, and deletion, searching, sorting and merging. So these are all the operations we can perform on the linear data structure. So for example of a linear data structure is also stack and queue. We know about stack is right. It is that data structure which follows what? Last in first out, right? That is the principle the stack is following. So here the insertion operation is referred to as push and deletion operation is referred to as pop. As well as the queue is also a data structure which follows the principle of first in first out. So these are all the linear data structure we know. Next class we are going to discuss about the non-linear data structure as well. So now in this class we discussed about the introduction to data structure, what do you mean by data structure, and how the data structure will be, how the data will be collected, how it will be organized, everything. And then we move on to classification of data structure. In that we completely gone through the primitive data structure. Thank you all. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.